Hello, and welcome to an overview of the Democracy Voucher Program for campaigns and candidates. The Democracy Voucher Program has two primary purposes. The first is to offer public financing to Seattle candidates to help fund their campaigns. The second is to give Seattle residents the opportunity to donate to local campaigns. The program is run by the Seattle Ethics and Elections Commission, also known as the SEEC, a nonpartisan office independent from the mayor and city council. 4 $25 vouchers are sent to Seattle residents beginning February 9th, 2021, and residents can assign their vouchers to any candidates participating in the Democracy Voucher Program. Once the candidate has qualified, the voucher proceeds from the assigned vouchers are distributed to the campaign. The program is open to candidates running for mayor, city attorney, or at-large city council positions 8 and 9. $6.8 million is available for campaign funding in 2021. Candidates must sign a pledge to agree to program conditions and may start the qualifying process now. The program is voluntary for all candidates, and those who decide to participate agree to follow certain rules and regulations. There are certain requirements that a candidate agrees to when they pledge to participate in the Democracy Voucher Program. Participating candidates agree to file a declaration of candidacy during filing week, which will be May 17th through the 21st, 2021, with King County elections. Candidates have until 2 weeks following the candidate filing week to decide to use the program or not. Democracy Voucher participants can use voucher proceeds to pay the filing fee, but please note that voucher proceeds cannot be used to pay a family member for services. All candidates, including those who participate in the Democracy Voucher Program, must comply with campaign disclosure requirements. Voucher candidates also agree to honor the maximum campaign valuation and contribution limits. Program candidates also agree to participate in at least 3 debates for the primary and the general. A debate is a live event open to the general public at which all candidates who show minimal public support have an opportunity to respond to questions. Candidates must also meet residency requirements for the office they are running for. Candidates for City Council must be residents for 120 days prior to filing a declaration. For the 2021 election cycle, residency must be established by 1/21 of 2021. Candidates for mayor or city attorney must be registered voters by the time they file a declaration. The City of Seattle has limits on the amount any candidate can receive from individuals and organizations. Those limits go further for Democracy Voucher Program candidates. Candidates who are not in the program can accept up to $550 from an individual or organization. Program candidates for City Council or City Attorney can accept up to $300 from an individual, which is in addition to any vouchers the individual might want to give. For example, if you're running for City Attorney, a person can give you $300 and all 4 of their vouchers. Program candidates for mayor can accept a total of $550 from an individual, but that total will include any vouchers the person also gives. For example, if you are running for mayor and a person gives you all 4 of their vouchers for $100, that same person can only give you another $450. Participating candidates shall not exceed the maximum campaign valuation for the office they are campaigning for. A campaign valuation is the value of unredeemed democracy vouchers assigned to the candidate that the candidate may redeem without exceeding the maximum, plus the greater of A, total contributions received, or B, money spent to date, which is equal to prior expenditures plus debts and obligations. Think of it as the entire value of your campaign to that moment, whether the money has been spent or not. Once you've decided to use democracy vouchers to fund your campaign, you'll sign and submit a pledge agreeing to abide by the program rules. Next, you'll begin collecting the required number of qualifying contributions and signatures from Seattle residents. You can also collect democracy vouchers during this time. When you are ready, you'll complete the qualifying contribution and signature tracker and contact our office to submit your documentation. This table shows the number of qualifying contributions and qualifying signatures needed for each position. Candidates running for mayor need 600 qualifying contributions and signatures. For city attorney, candidates need 400 qualifying contributions and signatures. And for at-large city council seats, candidates need 400 qualifying contributions and signatures. Qualifying contributions must be a minimum of $10 of the person's own funds. That person must be over 18 and live in Seattle. And qualifying signatures are similar in that they must come from Seattle residents. Both contributions and signatures will go through a validation process. This table provides examples of qualifying scenarios. Cash or check contributions for the qualification process require the contributor to fill out and sign either a qualifying form or a remit envelope to ensure the person provides a signature. All cash or check contributions must have an accompanying signature to count towards qualification. Signatures will be verified with King County elections. Online contributions that are made using an online system that meets program requirements do not require a signature. Technical details regarding online systems can be found in the candidate toolkit. Signatures of support can be collected from people who support your campaign but can't give a monetary contribution. Paper copies of the forms and remit envelopes can be provided to campaigns at no charge upon request. Campaigns may begin collecting vouchers and campaign replacement forms as soon as the pledge has been submitted. Candidates do not need to complete the qualifying process in order to begin collecting vouchers. Vouchers will be processed upon receipt by the SEEC and held until the candidate qualifies. Please note that the majority of vouchers are returned directly to the SEEC by residents, so campaigns do not need to record the vouchers they collect. Vouchers collected by campaigns do need to be kept safe until they are submitted to the SEEC. Collected vouchers can be returned to the SEEC office in person or to the office by mail. The Democracy Voucher Program can provide postage-paid envelopes free to campaigns to return collected vouchers by mail. If a resident has lost or thrown away their vouchers, campaigns can ask those residents to use a special form called the Campaign Voucher Replacement Form to assign their vouchers. The Campaign Voucher Replacement Form is something that should always be within the control of the campaign. Campaigns may send the campaign replacement form by mail or email to residents who have expressed interest. These forms should then be returned to the campaign for completion, and once completed, submitted to the SEEC. The SEEC does not require a wet signature, and so the resident can return a scanned or a picture of their completed form. However, the campaign will need to provide the SEEC with a copy of all forms. Campaigns may also use an electronic document signing program to collect campaign replacement forms that will allow residents to provide their own drawn signature using their phone or computer. There are additional tutorials on using electronic signature gathering on the campaign resources page of the Democracy Voucher Program website. Campaigns must notify the SEEC with the names of representatives working with their campaign. Campaign representatives may collect vouchers and campaign replacement forms so long as the representatives have been registered with the SEEC. To register a representative, email democracyvoucher@seattle.gov with the first and last name of the representative. Campaigns can register as many representatives as they would like and only need to send an email update with any new or removed names. Paper vouchers and campaign replacement voucher forms are processed upon receipt, and the signatures are checked by King County elections. Online vouchers are accepted immediately. Campaigns can check the program data on the Democracy Voucher Program website to see how many vouchers have come in for a campaign. Program data is updated twice per week and shows the status and assignment of each voucher received and can give campaigns a good idea of how many vouchers are pending payout. Pending proceeds can be monitored by viewing the program data and filtering for vouchers in the status of accepted for a specific campaign. Candidates who have qualified are eligible to receive voucher proceeds. Once vouchers have been validated, the SEEC releases voucher proceeds to campaigns at least twice a month. Campaigns will receive an email with the dollar amount that will be distributed as a check in the mail. Campaigns will also receive a data file with instructions for how to complete the required filing for the voucher proceeds. All candidates are invited to submit a photograph and a 200-word introductory statement that will be translated into 17 languages and made available on the Democracy Voucher Program website. As candidates file their C1 forms with the City of Seattle, they will be invited to submit introductions up through June of 2021. For candidates who are participating in the Democracy Voucher Program who wish to request from our office the City of Seattle voter file, please email democracyvoucher@seattle.gov, and we will send you step-by-step instructions for requesting that file. This file will be useful to campaigns when they are working on the campaign replacement voucher forms, which can be used by campaigns to help residents who may no longer have their original mailed vouchers. Most resources for candidates can be found at www.seattle.gov/democracyvoucher/resources/candidate and campaign resources. Among other resources on this page, you will find the Candidate Pledge, the Candidate Toolkit, which is a detailed resource for candidates, the Qualifying Contribution and Signature Forms and Tracker, as well as some quick tutorial videos aimed at helping candidates. Next steps, read the Candidate Toolkit. Schedule compliance training with Polly Grow by emailing polly.grow@seattle.gov or calling 206-615-1248. Contact us if you have questions or would like to schedule a one-on-one training for your campaign. You can contact the Democracy Voucher Program by email at democracyvoucher@seattle.gov, by phone at 206-727-8855, or by mail at P.O. Box 35196, Seattle, Washington 98124. Good luck with your campaigns, and thanks for your interest in becoming a Democracy Voucher Program candidate.